Hi, my name's Dean. Welcome to my channel. I'm a 1/35 scale armour modeller. If you enjoy military modelling, bottom boxing and building reviews, don't forget to like this, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. I'm looking at the real classic from Tamiya, to be honest, and it's the German 88 Flak gun, model number 35017. This is one of Tamiya's older artillery kits, but it's still a bit of a legend in its own right. I know there's a lot of newer releases out there, but this classic is still worth building, I think, in my opinion. So the German 88 Flak, it's more commonly known as the 88. It started life as an anti-aircraft gun, but quickly gained a fearsome reputation as an anti-tank weapon. It saw service from the start of the war right through to the end. It was powerful, versatile, widely deployed, and became one of the most recognisable weapons of the Second World War. Okay, so let's have a look at the box then. So this is the 88mm gun Flak 36037. It's a 1/35 military miniature, series number 17. It has 9 figures. It comes with a motorcycle. So on the side of the box here, on the box art here, they're showing you the 8-ton semi-track. This isn't included in the kit, but I think this is like an add-on. And there's the 88 gun. This is a 1972 moulding. On this side of the box you can see the 88mm Flak gun number there. Another depiction of the box art. Confirmation of the box item number 35017. On this side of the box it's just showing you some other vehicles that were in this range that was released, and this is just basically a carbon copy of the other side. Okay, so what's in the box? You get 2 bags of screws. I think the decals are in one of the bags of screws. A small bag of, looks like some sort of hoses, with some screws on there as well. Text tip sheet and the instruction manual. Yeah, that's it. This is a typical early Tamiya kit. It's got a relatively low part count by modern standards. It's got sharp moulding and there's a focus on straightforward construction, which is helpful. Let's have a look at the instruction booklet then. So on the front here, it shows you different angles of the 88 itself. Shows you some history and origins of the actual 88 itself, with some really nice plate colour, black and white plates here, which are really good. So 2 sections to read there, really nice, I think. Wow, a lot of information actually goes on to the 3rd page. Gives you some dimensions as well. And in this booklet here as well, it does remind you to read the instructions carefully, and it's telling us that you're going to require a pair of tweezers, a file, a sharp hobby knife, some nippers probably, and you can either build 36 or the 37. It really depends on what you want to do. And you also get the motorcycle as well. So start off by putting together the motorbike itself. This looks like a relatively straightforward operation, nothing too difficult there. It also comes with the rider. And then on the 2nd page, they're asking you now to put together the outriggers for the platform. The outriggers on the platform gave the actual gun its stability in 4 corners, so that it, you know, when it was firing, it fired straight. And then you're completing the gun base by putting on some swivel. You continue building up the gun base parts. Here you put together the barrel. This is the elevation tool here. Again, nothing too serious. For me, this is the focus. I think you can get the turned metal part for this. I've marked this out because I believe that with a little bit of work and a soft standing stick, you can actually make this look like seam free. It would take some work, but you know, spend that bit of time on it and it could turn out all right. You then continue with the actual gun cradle. That's then fitted to the carriage. Then you install that. You get then the automatic rammers. You then complete the top carriage. Then there's an installation of the right hand side parts, then the left hand side parts, and effectively here you can see that the gun is now complete. We then move on to the bogies. Now the bogies are the wheels that will be transporting this 88 around. These were detachable so that once it was in place and the elevation arms were put out, it was stuck in a position. Wrapping the communication cord around the cylinders, installing these onto the upper sections of the bogies, installing the bogies onto the gun base, and then effectively the whole 88 is complete. Then we've got assembly of the figures. So we've already had the motorcycle guys, so there's another 8 figures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 to be done. Then here you've got the painting schemes. You've got a painting scheme for the Eastern Front. You've got a winter camouflage wash. You've got the North African campaign here. Then when we're applying the decals, they're listing where the decals would go for the figures, the marks on the 88 gun barrel, and then all the different divisional marks that you would find. And then you've got a sprue call out, and then the parts that are listed here. I think it's pretty comprehensive. You get tech tips as standard, showing what tools you need: glue, tweezers, cutters, screwdriver, scissors, paints, brushes. Let's have a look then at what's in the bags. So one of the sprues is actually, rubberized wheels. Okay, that's cool. These look really good actually. There's a bit of give in them. Yeah, nice. I think the proportions on this are actually captured well. So you've got the bogies there. These are some of the wheels that you'll be making up. Some of the suspension here. The actual moulding is very crisp. Standard shovel attached. Always amazes me, there's always a shovel somewhere, isn't there, with these kits. You've got some ejector pin marks on the inside here. You can see them there. I doubt if you'll see them, to be honest. But for anyone who wants to get rid of those and fill them, then it might be worth it. The back sides of these are fine, really. Ejector pin marks here. But overall, I think the print quality is excellent. Really is excellent. I can't see anything here that would worry me and force me to have to do a clean-up. But there are some very tiny pieces that you'll have to take great care in removing from the sprue. Here, for instance. That's one of the figures. I think that's from the motorcycle. So here you'll see like motorcycle wheel, part of the cab body there, the seat. Ejector pin marks are on the inside, which is fine. There's a little bit of flash on the hand there, but very easily cleaned up with a soft standing sponge. Still, there's a rifle there. Handlebars. Some of these parts definitely are small, so yeah, I mean really you've got to take care when removing these. Really have to. Look at these little tiny little wheels that you'd be twiddling to elevate and traverse the gun on this. This is part of the platform here. Ejector pin marks are on the inside. It's actually marked with an A, so there's probably a B to this as well somewhere. So that's A, this is marked as A. Overall though, really crisp. Nothing here, I think, to worry about. Okay, let's get the second bag of sprues out. And you got the decals in there. Well, I never really thought about the decals before. Well, let's have a look at these decals quickly. So this here would be what would go around the barrel. You've got the different lettering there, lots of divisional markings, some bits and pieces of the helmets of the figures. Quite a decent card actually. I think that'll be all right. Okay. So this is the barrel, the two-piece barrel. So removing this carefully would be required. Jet pin marks on the inside. This will need some work though. If you're going to use this, use the glue sparingly. The Tamiya cement I think would be perfect for this. Make sure it's dried properly before you start sanding it. Get the filler on there and just work on it gently. Got some empty shells there. Bigger shells there. That's the front guard for the gun. It's the elevator platform pieces, part of the breech base. But again, lots of tiny pieces. So really, I mean, cool, look at that. That's nicely serrated. But yeah, removing these from the sprue will be essential that you take good care. And there will be some flash cleanup, definitely, on this. But nothing troubling. Some more of those little handle wheels. But yeah, overall really good. Jet pin marks on the inside again. But that's what you'd expect from Tamiya. Nice bit of detailing on the front of this protective plate. Let's have a look at the figures. Figures are a slightly different grey to the other sprue. These will need cleaning up. This particular character has got some flash around it. They've got these two little nubs on their neck that need to be removed. Helmets probably need to be cleaned. Got the bread bags there. Standard bayonets, ammunition bags, gas mask canisters, water bottles, rifles, all the standard really. But I think generally these would be quite, these are quite good. I mean, I know there's a thing to be said about the modern kits, but yeah, a bit of flash there that needs to be removed, but again, nothing too outlandish. I mean, if you want to push this kit a bit further, there's a lot you can do, really. You can get photo etch upgrade sets for the sights, shields, and small figures. You can get a metal barrel. You can change these figures to the new modern ones, but I can't see why you would. You could add extra storage, ammo crates, groundwork for these, creating for a diorama, further wiring, cabling, or maybe even scratch build stuff from reference photos. This isn't a modern, highly detailed kit. And if you're looking for the sharpest detail and absolute accuracy straight from the box, there are definitely new 88 kits out there. They might have more appeal, but it really depends on how much you're willing to spend. This Tamiya kit has plenty going for it. I think it would be an enjoyable build. It's a classic subject and it lends itself well to dioramas and anyone who wants to do a bit of weathering. I'd recommend this for beginners looking to progress their skills and for returning modelers who enjoy older Tamiya kits. There's not much more to be said about this kit, to be honest. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing. and hit that bell. Let me know in the comments if you've built this kit before, or what you thought of it, and if you've used it in a diorama. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.